Hello everyone! Today I'm going to try making a chickpea omelette. I have made an omelette in the past using a bit of chickpea flour and tofu, and in fact I made a second omelette that you guys asked for, and I had changed up some of my method and I liked it better, and I haven't posted the video. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have so many videos to post. Anyway, today I want an omelette. I don't want to use the follow your heart egg. I would use it, but I thought, let me try making a chickpea omelet because I'm not always going to have the follow your heart egg, and I'm going to see how this goes. Basically just using chickpea flour. I have some ideas to either use cornstarch, tapioca starch, but I think what I'll do is use a little bit of flax powder, make a flax egg, so that I give myself, some omega-3s in there as well. So the first thing I'm going to be using, I'll tell you, so chickpea flour, I'll use some vegetable broth, garlic powder, I'll probably put a little bit of fresh garlic in there as well, and black salt, of course, the key ingredient to give it that eggy taste, a little bit of turmeric for color and for health benefits. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to make like one flax egg. So I'm going to put a tablespoon of ground flax meal, and I grind this up fresh. I'm going to put a tablespoon with 2 tablespoons of warm water. And I'll give that a moment to just thicken up and congeal. Let's just see if this helps with the egginess, texture, the way cornstarch might, or tapioca starch I would try. I'm just not sure yet. It's great for making like a cheesy kind of sauce, but I don't know. Alright, so I've got my flax egg right here. I'm just going to set this aside so it will thicken up a little bit. And let me get started with it. Alright, I'm going to use half a cup of chickpea flour, but I'm using the 1/4 cup measurement since it fits conveniently in this. And I'm just going to use it twice. Okay, I guess I have to probably do. The other thing is chickpea flour is fairly inexpensive. So, let's say compared to the vegan egg. Alright, I'm going to call that, this is just about half a cup, guys. Doesn't have to be completely exact. Okay, oops. So half a cup of chickpea flour. Now for your spices and seasonings, I'm going to put I think I'm going to put 1/8 of a teaspoon of turmeric. I'll see how it feels. Turmeric is fairly strong. I'm going to put 1/8 of a teaspoon of turmeric. Garlic powder, I want maybe half a teaspoon. I'm also going to put, I think, half a teaspoon of my black salt. Especially if you like the eggy. I hope that's not too much. It might be too much. It depends on your taste and how much egginess you want. You could put less, but I can't help it. I probably like a little too much salt. Okay, so I'm just going to mix this together. I don't know if I'm missing other ingredients I should be adding to this. Okay, so I'm also now going to add, oh, and I can smell the egg for sure. It smells so eggy! Okay, now I'm going to add half a cup of vegetable broth. And depending how, thick it is, or if it's too thin, whatever, you can either add a little bit more vegetable broth or water. This could be water. I'm just adding the vegetable broth for a little more flavor to this. I should be using a bigger bowl. I could have also put this in the blender. How handy would that be? But alright. You don't always need a blender to do this stuff, so I'm just doing this here. So, mixing this together. Okay, this is the consistency right now. Maybe a little thinner than I'd like it to be, but I'm about to add my flax egg. Nice and goopy. Either I'll add a little bit more of the chickpea flour if I need to, or oh, look at that, it's already getting thicker. Yeah, I think this is good now. Giving it that gelatinous. There's a part of me that possibly wants to whip this in the blender and just see how it turns out, but I think I'm gonna leave it. I think, yeah, it's looking. I think this is just gonna be about cooking it carefully. Okay, so I'm gonna add some onions to this, and the rest of my veggies I'm just gonna put in the middle. Just cut what you like. And I'm gonna get my stove heated up. Okay, this is the consistency. I mean, you can almost see that sort of goopiness egg to it. But I'm still just a little bit concerned, so guys, I'm adding, oops, a half a tablespoon of chickpea flour to this. And you know, maybe I was just a little bit short because I didn't fully level off my original measurement. But as I said, if it looks a little too thin, add a bit more. If it looks a little too thick, add a bit more liquid. Alright. Alright, my pan is heated. I heated it up so the oil is hot, and then I lowered the heat. And here we go. Maybe I won't even put all of it. You know what? Heck it. I'm going to put it all. Okay, so this is how much it makes. I have it on a lower heat because I'd rather have it cook through properly than burn and not cook well enough. So it's the kind of thing you're going to watch. Now if this doesn't turn out better than my version with the tofu, then I'm just going to revert to that one, but, sorry guys. Holding up the tripod here. Anyway, so this is how it started, and I'll be back. Okay, that's what it looks like with the edges, you know, getting nice and kind of hard, not too hard. The middle, you can tell, still looks a bit soft. I turned the heat up a little bit, but in the meantime, I'm also going to try flipping this over. I should have said, please use a non-stick pan. Okay, see the middle? I feel that. It's giving me some resistance where it's not fully. Okay, but I got it now. I can feel it. Here we go. Flip. Okay. Perfect. That's your flip. Smells great. I'm going to, it's just a notch above medium. I might leave it there to cook for a little bit. Probably I will. Or I'll turn it down and just make sure it's cooked through. I never mind cooking through a little longer, especially, you know, you don't want something to burn, give it its chance. So I've just put it to medium, and I'll let it cook for a little bit, at least a few minutes on this side before I try flipping it or add my ingredients to the middle, and I'll be back. Okay, it's been a few minutes, and I'm going to just try turning this over again. Okay, that's looking good. That's looking really good right there. So I have it at medium. I'm going to put it just a little lower. I'm going to let that probably cook for a couple minutes. And then I'm going to, in fact, I can start putting my, my toppings inside. So I'll just get those and get started with that. So today I'll be using some chow cheese in here. Just, I guess, about half a slice. And I also have some sauteed portobello mushrooms and tomatoes. So I'm just going to put all that. Oops. Just a couple more pieces of the cheese, like right there. And there we go. Yeah, so in fact, I'm ready to turn this half over. And that's extra thick, or harder. Maybe I should have done this before, but I'll hold it for like this for a little bit just to make sure it... I suppose I could have, when I first turned it, put this into the inside and folded it over when it was a bit more pliable. Maybe I've cooked it a little longer so it's a bit more like a pancake, but that's okay. I know what I'll do. I'm going to put my cover over this. Keep a little bit of moisture there. So I'll do that, and I'll be back. So I suppose I was cooking this a little bit more the way you would cook the vegan egg, with flipping it once, flipping it again, make sure it's cooked all the way through. So you don't necessarily have to do that. There you go. To repeat, the next time I would, once both sides are cooked and I flip it back over, I would put the stuff in immediately and fold it over. I should have done that. I just was getting some coffee on, so I didn't. But anyway, it's still fine. Still looks good. And I think I'm just going to cover it again, just give the cheese a chance to melt a little more quickly, because essentially this is done. I just want the inside to be nice and soft and melty and gooey. Okay, there we go. Just going to take it out of the pan, put it on the plate, and I'm going to cook up a little bit of the light bacon to go with this. Alright guys, here it is. So a couple pieces of the light bacon and the chickpea omelette. I really want to taste delicious. Very flavorful. The garlic. What else did I put in here? Anyway, it's very flavorful. I guess and the broth. Probably the flour itself. I want to get a part that should have the cheese. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe not, but I'll just taste it. I'll show you. Bit hot, and it's quite yummy. Now, it's not exactly texture-wise like an omelet. I mean, follow your heart. Vegan egg is an omelet, like a fully egg-based kind of omelet. 100%. It's really amazing. But this is delicious. This is a delicious alternative with chickpea flour. It's got protein. It's got other nutrients that come from your chickpeas. And it's certainly a substitute you can use if you want, especially if you don't want to buy the vegan egg, don't feel like buying the vegan egg, it's too expensive, whatever, and you want to try something with chickpea flour. So this is really good. Alright guys, that's all for now. Chickpea omelet. Thanks for watching.